And here we are, Earth Dance 2012, sitting here with DJ Shortee. Ow! And she's just getting in. Hey, how was your trip?
It was good. Non-stop flight, 5 hours, so it was pretty easy sailing. Just slept here.
Excellent. Okay, and is this your first Earth Dance Festival?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's very exciting, though. Walked in, everything's like all lit up. It's pretty dope.
Moving along here, being a female DJ, you earn respect with your skills, okay? And what challenges are you seeing for, other female DJs that are, on the scene right now?
Well, when I started, there were a lot more challenges because there were very few of us out there. So to be taken seriously for anything, they're like, oh, you can't do that, you're a girl. Nowadays, there's so many female DJs in the game, so it's a lot more accepted. So the challenges aren't nearly what I met with. I think they have it pretty good, actually. If they're cute, they have it even better. But I like to see girls like, yeah, use your assets, but back it up with skills.
Right on. Okay, definitely. All right. You run a killer label. You run Heavy Artillery Recordings.
Yes.
All right. Right on. How is it running a label? Being a touring DJ. Seems like you're pretty busy. You getting any sleep? I mean, what's going on with that? How's your schedule? How's your life with all that? It seems like you're so consumed with all this stuff going on.
Well, there's not much sleep happening, but luckily I have my husband, DJ Faust. We run the label together. We're Urban Assault. That's our team name. And so when I'm on the road, he holds it down. When he's on the road, I hold it down. But it's a lot of work. We have over 180 artists on the label. We release about 2 EPs every week. We're coming up on our, I think, 190th release pretty soon. So we might hit 200 by the end of the year. But our biggest challenge has been we built up the label first with just our own releases for the first 2 years. So we were releasing 2 EPs a month of only our stuff. And then we opened it up to other artists last year, so this is the second year of having other artists on the label. And we've been just remixing, keeping our name out there, but trying to build the label up even more. Now it's at a platform where we're starting to release our own stuff again. So we have 4 EPs of our own stuff coming out before the end of the year, leading up to a big album in January, which will all be on Heavy Artillery. But now it's been building up, but it's all part of the master plan,
Okay, which is going to bring me to one of my later questions. I was really going to ask, what we were going to see for you guys for the rest of the year, but that kind of sums it up to a degree.
We got more stuff, so we cover that later if you want. We got more stuff.
Okay, I got you.
I was. That was like the whole plan with the label was originally we've been in the game for like 17 years, so we've released on so many different labels, but they kind of tell you how they want you to sound and stuff like that. So we started our own label to have control over how we sound, and then we wanted to grow. So we signed more people, and then we got really into developing artists and stuff. But then juggling everything is, really hard. So being able to produce on our, really focus on our career again, we're now finally getting back to that. So it's pretty exciting. But yes, there isn't much sleep going on. But we are a duo, so that helps a lot.
Definitely.
And everything is done in-house. We do all the mastering, all the graphics, all the web design, all the PR. Everything is done just Faust and I. So.
Okay, so what you're telling me is you guys have like the music dream team going on here between promotions, handling your bookings, handling your graphic design. Everything's in-house, 100% done with you guys.
With bookings, we're with a booking agency called Lethal Talent. So they handle our DJ bookings. But as far as like everything with the label, like the mastering and the graphics and stuff, we do have one paid intern that's actually an artist on our label. He's one half of Captain Panic, and he helps with like the blog posting and stuff like that. But other than that, it's just Faust and I doing pretty much everything 24/7.
Wow, seems like a lot of work. What are your thoughts right now on trap music kind of coming up? It's getting a lot of recognition right now in the scene. Give us your thoughts on kind of what's going on with that.
I'm not a hater. There's good and bad in every genre. When I first heard dubstep, I didn't like dubstep personally. I play dubstep now. I think there's something for everybody in every genre. Trap is it's actually been around for a while, but more in like Dirty South style. Like the real trap is in the South, and it's just now coming into the electronic music scene a little more. But so there's some good stuff out there. I play a few trap beats in my set. I don't play entire trap sets. But I don't play entire anything sets. Usually I like to mix it up. But I'm not hating on it because I think it can grow into something good. And if we don't keep evolving, as in music in general, like trap is influenced by so many other genres, just like how dubstep came out and all the different subgenres of house and subgenres of drum and bass, and
There's plenty of subgenres of just about everything now.
Exactly. So like, I'm not a hater. Like, there's no point in hating, like, because it's just gonna stifle the scene. And right now, I've been around for a while. I know how fragile the scene is. I've seen it die, and come back again. The electronic music scene now, it's at its height. It's higher than it's ever been, but it's.
Let me stop you right there. Let me ask you this: what do you think about the up and coming scene, the new scene compared to the old scene? What do you think about the new generation of people coming into the scene and getting into this new style of music?
On the one hand, I'm really happy because it's so much more popular than it was and way more accepted by the mainstream, including the government and stuff like that, because that's why it died in the first place back in early 2000s, because it wasn't accepted. However, it is also becoming very mainstream, so it's losing a little bit of that underground flavor. So it's a give and take, but it's up to the people who really love the scene and are really strong about their passion in the scene to show these new people what it's really about. You can't expect them to just come in and be, they like our music, that's great, but we got to show them what's really up. It's not just about pushing buttons, you got to put some soul into it,
All right, you know what, and you're talking about just everything that you're doing, all this hard work, everything, it's going to bring me to something else, and you kind of touched on it just a second ago. You and Faust, you guys are working together. How is it mixing with, your work and your personal life? How is that going?
We have no personal life. No, we luckily we're married and we're in a business together. So we're around each other constantly unless we're traveling. So our idea of a perfect night at home is sitting down on the couch drinking wine and doing nothing because we're constantly busy. But we're so fortunate to be able to work in music and run the label together and to produce music together and stuff. And like, not many people get that opportunity, so it really helps our relationship and has made us strong. We've been together 17 years now. Just celebrated our 11-year wedding anniversary.
Congratulations on that.
The music is the glue, so to speak.
Very cool. I like it. Kind of rerouting back around here. What is one of your most memorable gigs that you've done? You've been touring for a long time. You've been doing this for quite a while. What's your most memorable gig that you've played?
I hate that question. I really do, because I'm a Libra and I'm really indecisive because
Spit it out.
There's so many good.
You gotta have them.
There's so many good gigs, and I've traveled all over the world, all over the U.S. and Canada, and North America, South America, but also Asia and Europe and the Middle East and South Africa, and so each scene has their different taste to it. In Spain, I played a huge festival out there that was amazing. The UK tours that I do are amazing. I can't just pick one show. Even where I live in LA. The scene there, even if I never left LA, is amazing. Just all the festivals and just even the weeklies and stuff that go on there. So I'm sorry, I'm not giving you your answer, but I'm too indecisive.
Fair enough. All right. You know that Noiseporn is run by the guys over at Symphonic. You distribute your material with Symphonic Distribution. You can see where I'm going with this. This is our shameless little plug here. What do you got to say for the guys back in the offices?
Oh, I love them. I love Symphonic. We love Symphonic. They're so awesome. They have given us a platform and be able to get our stuff out, just our own music the way we want to, the label the way we want to, and then as far as bringing in other artists and all that stuff, we couldn't be doing any of this without Symphonic. But we started another label before Heavy Artillery, and we were pressing vinyl, and just the vinyl part alone was just it's such a slow process. But then the age of now digital and being able to have a digital only label and have a distributor that caters to that and gets the music all over the world, not only that gets it in everywhere it needs to be and makes sure it gets there in the right way, but also nurtures the labels that are on the distribution. So Symphonic gives tips for the labels and has all sorts of resources that you can go to build your label and make it bigger and better, and they're really very proactive in helping not just our label but all the labels I see that they work with make them better, which is really awesome. It's very nurturing.
That's good to hear. It's good to hear. Guys, this is Brad Clark. I'm with Shortee. We're at Earth Dance 2012, Lakeland, Florida. Let's go listen to this girl play.